Hi everyone, welcome back. Today is Wednesday, May 13th. At the end of this video, I will be making some CERN shout outs for those who have CERN lessons completed. Remember, you need to be completing a lesson on CERN every day. And at the end of this week, you should have 4 CERN lessons completed. Those who have 4 CERN lessons will get entered into a CERN raffle at the end of the week. And remember that if you won before, you can still win again. Also, I am having a end of the year raffle. So those who were in our crew meeting yesterday, you got to hear and see the prices. So basically, from now until the end of the year, everyone who is completing all of your Google assignments, on Friday, I will write your names down, those who will have all their assignments completed. And then each week, that will be an entry into the raffle. So let's say from now until the end of the year, since it's 3 weeks, if you get all your work completed for those 3 weeks, then that means you have 3 opportunities to win. Okay, so it would be 3 entries to the raffle. If you only do your work one of the weeks or one whole week, and by doing your work, I mean you don't miss a day, right? And because you have Friday to make up the work, you should be able to complete 4 of the Google Classroom assignments a week. But anyway, so those I will be picking 2 winners on May 28th. The first winner will get to choose from an inflatable pool that I found on Amazon, or a $25 gift card to some sort of pizza place. And then the second winner will get to choose what pizza place they want their gift card from, and that gift card will be for $10. Okay, so I think they're pretty decent prices to start off the summer. And so because you guys have worked all so hard, I just wish I could give you a price give everyone a prize, but obviously can't afford that, guys. I wish I could, but I can't. So I'm going to have that end of the year raffle. But today we are going to keep working with multiplication equations. So let's get to it. All right, so our learning target today is I can solve multiplication equations. So we are going to decide if this equation is true or false. Okay, so here is my equation. I know there's a bunch of writing on the screen right now, but we will go through it step by step. So here is our equation. 4 times 20 equals, meaning it's the same as 2 times 2 times 20. To find out whether this equation is true or false, we need to solve both sides. And by having an equal sign there, that means that both sides are equal. So let's find out if that's true or false. First, we have to solve one side of the equation. I'm going to start with 4 times 20, which equals 80. Remember, we can do 4 times 2 is 8, plus a 0 is 80. Then we solve the next equation. So this long equation here, 2 times 2 times 20. Remember that in multiplication, it does not matter which number you multiply first. So you can start by 20 times 2, or you want to do 2 times 2, okay, whatever you want to start out with. So first, I will do 2 times 2, which equals 4. And then now I will multiply 4 times 20. Okay, so the 20 is a number that's left over from that equation. And now I have 80. So now I just have to compare both of my products, so both of my answers, to see if it's really true or if it's false, right? Because the statement here is saying that 4 times 20 is the same as 2 times 2 times 20. And since both sides equal the same thing, that means they are true. Okay, so 4 times 20 is 80. Here we took 2 times 2 first, which was 4, times the 20 is 80. Okay, 4 times 20 is 80. So 80 equals 80. That means it is a true statement. So today in your Google Classroom, you will have maybe 3 of these multiplication equations, and you will have to find out whether they're true or false. I don't want you guys guessing. I do want you doing the work. So you'll need a paper and pencil so you can solve each side of the equations to make sure if it's true or not true. Okay. You will also see something like this. So you'll then have to solve equations So here is my example. I have 10 times 3 times 5. Remember that if we have numbers in a pair of parentheses, that means we have to solve it first before we do anything else. So then that means we have to do 3 times 5, which is 15. And then we multiply times the 10 that was already there, right? And so for that, I did, so it's kind of hard to see since the 10 is over here, but basically I did 15 times 1, and then you add the 0, okay? 15 times 1 is 15, and then plus the 0 is 150. And here I just wrote it again. So first we solve what's in the parentheses, so 3 times 5 equals 15. Now we multiply our product times 10, which is then 150. And that is all, you guys. You will have to find out whether certain equations are true or false, and then you'll have to solve some multiplication equations. Remember that what's in the parentheses you have to solve first. And then for the true or false, you just have to solve both sides to find out whether they're true or false. And that's it. Your assignment is in our classwork tab under daily work, and it'll be titled Wednesday's work, and it will look like this. You have your warm-up question. Here you have a division problem, 36 divided by 6. Remember that to find the answer to a division problem, you could flip it around and say 6 times what is 36. Select your answer. Here's your learning target, and then here are those true or false problems. And then for CERN, my shoutouts are Eloy, Isabel, Austin, Liam, Amy, Alejandra, and Lexi. Good job, you guys. Keep up the good work. Remember that at the end of the week, we will have a CERN raffle. If you are not all caught up with your lessons, remember that Friday is a catch-up day, but if you have extra time during the week, I would advise you just get it done, and then Friday you'll have more of a free time kind of day. All right, you guys have a good day. Remember my office hours are from 2 to 3 if you need any help. Bye.